You had a beef with Ja Rule.
That's a old
But I understand that in October you did something to get back at Ja Rule. Please tell the people what you did.
I bought the first 4 rows in this concert. It was like on Groupon for $15. It wasn't a fake shit.
So he came out, there's nobody in the first 4 rows of his concert?
When you come and ain't nobody in the front seat, you gotta still perform like everybody's here.
You do not want to with you. Say one nice thing about Ja Rule.
Oh, he's alive.
What
is it made for? I can't stand this nigga. You understand what I'm saying? Like, this ain't WWF. It's not like I just got rap beef with this nigga. I don't like this little nigga. You know what I'm saying? For pretending so much, it makes me sick.
Hip-hop has witnessed some legendary rivalries. Tupac versus Biggie, Nas versus Jay-Z, Ice Cube versus NWA. But none of them lasted quite like this one. Because this wasn't simply a rap battle. It wasn't just diss tracks. It wasn't just interviews. This was a feud that crossed into real life. A feud involving robberies, fights, stabbings, federal investigations, and the destruction of an entire rap empire. More than 20 years later, 50 Cent and Ja Rule still can't stop talking about each other. And the crazy part? The feud almost never happened. To understand why, we need to go back to Queens, New York.
You didn't start the no, and I'm not good because I didn't start it. And listen, I didn't start it, and I don't continue it. I mind my business. I go about the business that pays me. You know what I'm saying? It's good. That's fucking living. I live rent-free in this.
You and Ja had the last real issue in hip-hop. Like, everything else has been play. Like, that was a real issue.
Thing. When you go through that experience, you know that there ain't no way you squash that. Like, you just go, nah. I don't go and say, yo, you know what? Let's just be friends. You gotta really look back at it and say, where does this beef start from? Like, what happened? Ja Rule, New York, when they doing I'm from New York and all that, with Jada and them, I had to get them at that point because they were helping them. The problem was I liked the record. The song was good. So when it came on, I was like, yeah, I gotta fuck them up. I always said Joe's loyal to a default when I make reference to him because he was so loyal to them. It was really loyal to them based on the other record he did with Ashanti, What's Love? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, he was like, yo, look out. They had a relationship and I was there.
In the late 1990s, Ja Rule was becoming one of the hottest names in hip-hop. Working alongside Irv Gotti and Murder Inc., he found a formula that nobody else had mastered. Street records, melodic hooks, radio-friendly hits. Women loved him, the radio loved him, the industry loved him. Meanwhile, another Queens rapper was trying desperately to get noticed. His name was Curtis Jackson. The world would later know him as 50 Cent. At that time, he wasn't a superstar, he wasn't signed, and he definitely wasn't rich. But he had something else, a willingness to attack anyone. And that would change everything.
When I left that meeting, I didn't want him to feel like he brought a problem, so I wouldn't say anything about Ja Rule. The first time I said something about him, I made a mistake and said something about Haley.
Damn, you claim your mother's a crackhead and Kim is a known so what's Haley gonna be when she grows up?
When he said something about Haley, they thought that they made some sort of kind of connection when they was getting high or some shit like that. And I'm like, what the f made him think like this? Like it was, and I'm like, it was a Friday evening. Em didn't record that Friday. I recorded that Friday, then Saturday, then Sunday. He came back. I had a full CD, Automatic Gunfire. It was my whole mixtape, Automatic Gunfire, was done Monday morning. He was listening. He's going, yo, when did y'all get a chance to? All this shit was this weekend. Like I was dying to do that. I just didn't want him to feel like he brought a problem because I knew he didn't understand the severity of who I am.
Ask 10 people how this feud started, and you'll probably hear 10 different stories. But almost all versions involve a stolen chain. According to 50 Cent, a friend connected to him robbed Ja Rule. Ja later got the chain back through street connections, but things escalated when Ja allegedly saw 50 hanging around the same people involved. 50 says that's when Ja started having a problem with him. Ja Rule tells a different story. According to him, 50 saw a successful artist and wanted attention. He wanted publicity, and attacking Ja Rule was the fastest way to get it. The truth? Only those involved know for sure. But from that moment forward, both men believed they had been disrespected.
But God had other plans for him. If it was me, I'd have sent flowers to his funeral. But he smoked a Gotti, so I guess that was cool.
But in a way, you do have to understand why Pitt feels the way he feels.
I really don't.
Really?
Yeah.
Fighting, the shooting, the stabbing.
What shooting? We ain't got nothing to do with that.
The Murder Inc. people know who it was, and it wasn't Supreme. And everybody know in the streets, it was Irv Gotti and his people. That's why 50 hate them so much.
When I see the things that he does, and he did the Irv smoking, I'm like...
How did you feel about that when you saw it?
Of course, nobody likes all this goofy shit, but it's goofy shit.
50 calls me back, yo, Gene, you got a vest? I said, you gonna need one. He came over to the crib. I gave him a cover if you get hit, but I told him, bruh, they coming at you. He said, Gene, they can't stop what God got planned. I said, you right, bruh. Gave me that, and he went on with his people. My man, he's supposed to hate them. Them was trying to take him out of here. Y'all wouldn't have seen Power. Y'all wouldn't have seen BMF.
Years later, music executive Steve Stout revealed something important. According to him, 50 never believed Ja Rule was authentic. 50 felt Ja was presenting a gangster image that didn't match reality. Steve Stout explained, 50 saw Ja as someone portraying a lifestyle he hadn't lived, and for 50, that was enough reason to declare war. The issue wasn't music, the issue wasn't money, the issue was credibility. And in hip-hop, credibility can mean everything.
So we get to talking, and the talk got heated because I got mad and I started screaming at him and telling him that, he was a and this, that, and the third. And so he swings at me, you know what I'm saying? He caught me a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But I dipped it and then hit him with the bat, boom. So now we start tussling, we tussling. Now my there, he got a few in there. Me and my proceed to whoop his did nothing. He's not that dude.
You mentioned the first major shot came through music. 50 released a track called Life's on the Line. The record attacked Ja Rule and Murder Inc. directly, calling them fake, calling them frauds, questioning their entire image. At first, many people thought Ja wouldn't even respond. After all, Ja was already a superstar. 50 was still unknown. Why give attention to a nobody? But that would prove to be a costly mistake.
Versus Ja Rule, 50 Cent.
I don't even think that's...
Everybody don't want this smoke.
Ja Rule, he got like 5, 6 duets, man. He got the hit records is all him and Jennifer Lopez, him and Mary J. Blige, him and Shanti.
But
he got one song by itself, Holla Holla. They're all do-over records at the same time. It's already somebody else's records. Stevie Wonder, do I do what you do?
He was there before I got there.
On the plane?
Yeah.
Man, so do y'all see each other?
Not like I saw him. Yeah, we sat right in first class. Like he sat on the other side, like by the window. So somebody sitting at the actual edge. See, and then I sat down and I kept getting up and moving around and things.
Seeing if anything would happen.
Just making him uncomfortable because I knew that he was by himself.
Then came March 2000, the incident that changed everything. The Hit Factory studio, New York City. Ja Rule and members of Murder Inc. arrived where 50 was recording. What happened next remains controversial, but what isn't disputed is this: 50 Cent was stabbed. Police got involved. Orders of protection were issued. News outlets covered the story, and suddenly the feud was no longer entertainment. It had become dangerous. Years later, Ja Rule and Irv Gotti would publicly display documents from that incident and accuse 50 of cooperating with authorities. Those accusations would become a major part of the feud for years.
After 50 and Ja Rule got into the fight, 50 had took Ja chain when they was in Atlanta. So Chaz said they found out later that 50 had got the chain because I think 50 had started doing videos and wearing the chain he had did a video and wore the chain. So Chaz called 50 over to the office and, you know, he wanted to get the chain back that belonged to Ja Rule. And 50 wasn't going to give it back because 50 said he lost his watch during the incident, the scuffle that they had.
Just months later, 50 Cent's life changed forever. He was shot 9 times. The injuries nearly killed him. Record labels distanced themselves. Industry executives disappeared. His music career appeared over. Many artists would have quit. 50 did the opposite. He became obsessed. Obsessed with revenge. Obsessed with success. Obsessed with proving everyone wrong. And that obsession would eventually make him unstoppable. While 50 recovered, Ja Rule reached the peak of his career. Put It On Me, Always on Time, Living It Up, I'm Real, hit after hit after hit. Murder Inc. controlled radio. Ja Rule became one of the biggest rappers on earth. At that exact moment, 50 was sitting in Canada, blacklisted, ignored, planning his comeback.
We want to dig into your early days working with Eminem and Dr. Dre. What are your earliest memories of working with those two?
Before I got the chance to record with Dre, I was in Detroit and I was there for 2 days and we recorded four songs during that time period. While I was there, Ja said something about M and he mentioned Haley, right? And I specifically remember this moment because this is when I seen M offended by what he said. Because I wasn't intending to say anything about Ja. I was going to be quiet about it because I didn't want M to feel like he brought a problem.
Okay.
And I know he didn't understand the severity of what was going on, like in the neighborhood versus what, like, he's looking at it a little different, like, because they ain't the same circumstances. So I wasn't going to invite that energy until he said that, and then I was so happy because it was like Friday evening, and M, he left the recording studio, and then when he got back Monday, I had Automatic Gunfire, the whole CD, the whole tape was done. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to put this out. And M was listening to it. He says, you did this, what? When did you do this? Like the whole thing, because he left, I didn't leave. We was there Friday night, all night, Saturday, all day, Sunday for a little while. And when he came back in, we had a whole CD. It was 12 cuts. It was the whole Automatic Gunfire mixtape. And I just didn't stop him up since then.
Then one mixtape changed history. Guess Who's Back? The project eventually landed in the hands of Eminem. Eminem listened and immediately understood what everyone else missed. 50 Cent wasn't finished. He was special. Soon, Dr. Dre agreed. A deal was signed, and overnight, 50 Cent gained the most powerful allies in hip-hop. Eminem, Dr. Dre, Shady Records, Aftermath, Interscope. The war had entered a new phase.
How long is it okay to keep your Christmas tree up?
1 week, 1 week.
1 week?
I think after New Year's, you take it down.
Good call. Who pays on a first date?
Who pays?
Who pays on the first date?
Whoever idea it was to go on the date.
Nicki Minaj or Cardi B? You want to pass? You want to pass?
Yeah, I'm a pass.
He's going to pass. Okay, you only get one pass now. You only get one pass. Say one nice thing about Ja Rule.
Well, he's alive.
Then came Wanksta. The song never explicitly mentioned Ja Rule, but everybody knew. The target was obvious. The streets embraced it, radio embraced it, fans embraced it. Meanwhile, Ja Rule was becoming increasingly frustrated. Every time he responded, 50 became bigger. Every interview helped 50. Every argument helped 50, and 50 knew exactly what he was doing. Because unlike most rappers, he understood something important. Attention is currency, and Ja Rule was accidentally making him rich.
Say one nice thing about Ja Rule.
Oh, he's alive.
Then came the knockout punch, February 2003, Get Rich or Die Tryin'. The album exploded, millions sold, #1 everywhere. 50 Cent became the biggest rapper in the world. And while 50 was rising, Murder Inc. was collapsing. Federal investigations, negative headlines, industry pressure, everything hit at once. Years later, even Irv Gotti admitted they had a major problem when they first heard In the Club. He reportedly looked at Ja Rule and said, "We have a major problem." He was right.
He's a compulsive liar. He gets on the talk show, Steve Colbert says, so.
In October, you did something to get back at Ja Rule.
I bought like the first 4 rows in his concert.
I bought the tickets to the show.
How much are the tickets? $15. I said, okay, give me the first 4 rows.
What show, dum-dum? Show receipts of the show you bought tickets to. Where there was if you want to see my Instagram and look at my shows, what show?
Did you really buy Ja Rule's tickets, like seats at his concert?
Yeah, I bought the first 4
How
rows.
How many did you buy? If you say you bought the first 4 rows, is that a couple hundred?
Yeah, it was cheap though. It was cheap tickets, so it was something to do. The tickets were very affordable. I bought things that mean less to me.
Many people believe Ja Rule didn't lose because of one diss track. He lost because he became obsessed. Instead of focusing on hit records, he focused on 50. Instead of building his future, he focused on revenge. His album, Blood in My Eye, became centered around the feud, and that's exactly what 50 wanted. The beef became Ja Rule's identity, while 50 built an empire.
You had a beef with, or have a beef with Ja Rule?
It's an old school. That's an old
But I understand that, but I understand in October you did something to get back at Ja Rule.
Yeah.
And please tell the people what you did, because this is quite
I bought like
extraordinary.
the first 4 rows in his concert.
You bought the first 4 rows in his concert?
Yeah, they was like on Groupon for $15. It wasn't a big deal. They was showing me the stuff on there, my sister and stuff, and I said, yo, they put concert tickets in? And I looked, and his tickets was there. I was like, how much are the tickets? $15. I said, okay, give me the first 4 rows.
How many seats is that? That's got to be like 200 seats.
That's still ain't but like $3,000.
So when he came out, there's nobody in the first 4 rows of his concert? You do not want to with you.
Most rap beefs eventually fade away. This one didn't. It evolved. Twitter, Instagram, memes, trolling, and nobody understood social media better than 50 Cent. Every Ja Rule setback became content. Every headline became a joke. Every failure became another opportunity. The feud was no longer about music. It was about attention. And 50 controlled attention better than anyone. Then came Fyre Festival, one of the biggest disasters in entertainment history. Ja Rule became one of the public faces of the catastrophe, and once again, 50 was waiting. The jokes came immediately, the memes spread everywhere, and another chapter was added to the feud. Then came perhaps the most famous troll of all. 50 claimed he purchased hundreds of front-row tickets to a Ja Rule concert just so the seats would remain empty. Whether people believed the story or not didn't matter. The internet loved it, and once again, 50 controlled the narrative. So who won? Commercially, 50 Cent, no debate. Culturally, probably 50 again. But history is more complicated. Without Ja Rule, there may never have been a villain for 50 to conquer. Without Ja Rule, there may never have been a blueprint for many melodic rap stars who followed. The truth is, both men changed hip-hop forever. One became a cautionary tale. The other became a business empire. And together, they created the most personal beef rap has ever seen.
We heard rumor of the story, that there was supposed to be a Summer Jam incident.
I call them both.
You call Urban
Yo, Ja,
and 50.
check this out. I'm doing Summer Jam, I'm headlining. I want you to come out me and rap, and I'm bringing 50 Cent out. Yo, 50, check this out. I'm headlining, I really need you to come out with me. And guess what? I got Ja Rule with us, and we gonna come out together.
Okay.
And I heard mother everything.
No,
this,
Joe.
that.
On both sides? On both sides?
Yeah, everybody.
Fat Joe calls you?
Yeah, well, how else would I want to hear this idea? Okay. He thought it would be a good idea to bring me and him on stage for a big Summer Jam kumbaya. And I just didn't think that made sense.
But what records would you have brought them out together?
It don't matter, they just would have bought
No, it would have mattered.
Wish death upon me, blood on my eye, and then Ja would have came out and did his little New York clap back. Whatever, we was just gonna go up there.
Ja couldn't have did clap back. Did you just say clap back? Joe, that was terrible. Clap back is directly going at 50 Cent. We cannot do that.
Many minutes
I'm
going
trying to
at
say.
him too.
We were never friends.